Today we're taking a look at the Tampa Bay Lightning versus Montreal Canadiens match, which is happening on Monday, July 5th, 2021, and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on this game. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours and hours of your time searching the internet for some fake betting predictions and losing your money because of it. Join High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advices instantly. The Lightning won the first 2 games of the series with incredible defense and world-class goaltending, but the Game 3 victory was a reminder of how potent their offense is as they scored 6 goals in the 6-3 lopsided victory. Nikita Kucherov scored his 8th goal of the Stanley Cup playoffs in the win to give him a team-high 32 points in the playoffs, while Braden Point still leads the team with 14 goals in the playoffs altogether. Moreover, a recent game saw defenseman Victor Hedman score from the point, indicating the offense is only improving and can open up with incredible play from the point. Goalie Andrei Vasilevskiy stopped 32 shots on Friday to take his current performance total for the 2021 Stanley Cup playoffs to 15-6 with a 1.94 GA and a .938 save percentage. He has recorded a 48-28 past postseason tally with a 2.26 GA and a .924 save percentage, and is 3-0 versus Montreal during the ongoing series with a 1.67 GA and a .948 save percentage. The Lightning, meanwhile, are scoring the second highest quantity of goals per game during the current playoffs, 3.43, while allowing the absolute lowest amount defensively, 2.00. They are second best in power play, 36.7%, 22 for 60, and fourth in penalty kill, 83.1%, 49 for 59. While the offense led the way in the recent game, the defense has been incredible the entire playoffs, and the series has been no exception. Victor Hedman, Mikhail Sergachev, and Ryan McDonagh have been eliminating Canadiens forwards in the neutral zone and making it incredibly difficult to establish an offensive zone presence. Likewise, the entire defensive unit is forcing the Canadiens to shoot along the boards and take difficult shots on the net. In addition, the Lightning goaltender Andrei Vasilevskiy is in his own class with the performances he's putting together, allowing only 1.9 goals per game and saving .938% of shots in the playoffs. Throughout the playoffs, the Canadiens have relied on their defense to win games and carry the team, with Jeff Petrie, Shea Weber, and Joel Edmondson creating turnovers in the defensive zone and blocking shots on the net. Unfortunately, the unit allowed the Lightning offense to open shots and great puck movement throughout Game 3, and as a result, the team allowed 6 goals in the loss. The hope is that the defensemen step up in the upcoming game. The Canadiens can receive a dominant performance from goaltender Carey Price, who is allowing 2.36 goals per game and saving .921% of shots in the playoffs. Only the Toronto Maple Leafs have managed to recover from a 3-0 series deficit to win a Stanley Cup final previously, doing so in 1942, with the remaining 26 occasions all going the leading team's way. The Lightning are on their way to become the 27th side to lift the Stanley Cup after taking a 3-0 series lead. Still, the question remains, will Tampa Bay arrange the first final sweep since 1998, when the Detroit Red Wings triumphed 4-0 versus the Washington Capitals, or will the Canadiens still manage to extend this series by 1 or more games? As much as Montreal has impressed this postseason, reaching its first Stanley Cup final since 1993 from a total underdog position, the current series just doesn't look good for the Habs. Goalie Carey Price made 24 saves on Friday and has now gone 12-8 for the ongoing playoffs with a 2.36 GAA and a .921 save percentage. He has collected a 42-44 past postseason record with a 2.41 GA and a .918 save percentage, and has gone 0-3 against the Bolts during the current Stanley Cup final, with a 4.39 GA and a .835 save percentage. The Canadiens, meanwhile, are sitting fifth in least goals scored per game this postseason, 2.40, fourth in least goals given up on average, 2.55, seventh in power play with a 20.4% success rate, 10 for 49, and top of the league in penalty kill with 90.6% efficiency, 48 for 53. The team has failed to match the Lightning in intensity. When trying to push for a break, Montreal has been faced with an even heavier charge from the Bolts, who just seem too confident and focused to be unsettled in any way. Tampa Bay has already taken 3-0 leads during the Stanley Cup playoffs on 3 previous occasions, sweeping its opponents twice. While the defense fell apart in the recent game, the offense has struggled throughout the series, scoring only 5 goals in the first 3 games. While Nick Suzuki has scored 7 goals in the playoffs, with Tyler Toffoli, Joel Armia, and Jesperi Kotkaniemi scoring 5 goals each, the rest of the unit has struggled, failing to establish an offensive zone presence and struggling to generate effective shots on the net. The Canadiens hope that the offense can step up in the upcoming game, but most importantly, find open shots on the net with better play in the neutral zone. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Tampa Bay Lightning, -155. The old cliché says the fourth game is the hardest to win. And while the Lightning have gone an impressive 15-6 in these playoffs, with 2 of those losses coming when they could have ended previous series. Up 3-1 over Florida in round 1, Tampa Bay ran into red-hot rookie goaltender Spencer Knight in Game 5, losing 4-1 before rallying with a 4-0 win in Game 6, and leading the Islanders 3-2 in round 3. The Lightning dropped a 3-2 overtime decision on the road in Game 6 before heading home for their clinical 1-0 win in Game 7. Montreal lost 6-3 in the last game, never once leading in the game. They managed to outshoot the Lightning 35-30 but did not manage to find the same quality looks. Nick Suzuki scored his team-high 7th playoff goal in the game. Carey Price has been exposed by the potent Lightning attack in this series. He allowed 5 goals on 29 shots in the last game. He was averaging just over 2 goals allowed per game entering this series, but has given up 4.39 per game in the finals. Montreal has not been reaping the benefits of home ice advantages in the playoffs. They are 5-4, averaging 2.44 goals per game while giving up 2.56 to the opposition. Against Montreal, the Lightning have looked virtually unstoppable. Andrei Vasilevsky has allowed just 5 goals on 97 shots, for a .948 save percentage. Meanwhile, the offense is averaging 4.67 goals per game. Despite concerns coming into the series that he is suffering from a rib injury, Kucherov is leading the way with 5 points. 10 different Lightning players have scored in the series. And after being elevated in the lineup following a Game 1 injury to Alex Killorn, Tyler Johnson turned back the clock in Game 3 with his 2-goal first star performance. Tampa Bay has cruised to a 3-0 series lead, never trailing in any game. Their last game was a team effort, with 5 different Lightning scoring in the game. Nikita Kucherov scored his 8th goal to go along with an assist. He leads the team with 24 assists and 32 points in the playoffs. They were 1-1 on the power play in the game. They rank second among playoff teams with a 36.7% power play. Andrei Vasilevsky had an average night in net, allowing 3 goals on 35 shots. In the series he has allowed 1.67 goals per game with a .948 save percentage. The Lightning have been one of the best road teams in the postseason. They're 7-2 while allowing just 2.1 goals per game with a 89.7% penalty kill. According to Natural Stat Trick, the Canadiens have generated 19 high danger scoring chances at 5-on-5 in this series, including 5 in Game 3. But after finishing well for most of the playoffs despite facing Vezina winning goaltenders Marc-Andre Fleury with Vegas and Connor Hellebuyck with Winnipeg, Montreal hasn't scored a single goal off a high-danger chance so far in this series. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under 5. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.